What's going on? Got me my slingshot here. Spot I found in the bushes. It's a beautiful day out. There's like a calmness and a sereneness. Hear that? See, that's beautify right there. There's another one too. I almost feel like this is a form of meditation. Look, this birding. I don't know whether I'm communicating or not. Whether it's all psychosemantic or if it's really some real interaction going on. But I've literally saw dudes call ducks out of the sky with the duck call. It works. All right, so if this isn't schizophrenic, like just brain fart, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I'll tell you what this seems to do is it gets somehow when I look, because I'm vocalizing, I'm also waiting for the response, right? And so I literally like dial right in, tune right in to every little bird noise that I hear in a full 360 degree. And I'm not even sure how far away it really is. I can only speculate. But look, you can get pretty like good with this. It's almost like there's a broadcast. And like, look, those beauty noises over there, you can tell those are socialization calls, okay? They're not alarm calls. If I hear an alarm call in an area, like, look, that was an alarm call. It was quick and it was like, because I'm getting kind of close to these three robins right here. And, whoa, or maybe even that competition right there, maybe that was what that was about, the alarm call. But, I'm saying it's like, look, it's almost just like Kinesics, body language, NLP, where you see where their eyes fucking, which direction they point, which part of the brain they're accessing. Also tracking, freaking like skill, environmental kung fu. Look, because it's like in a way, it's just like me being in the hood, man. When I'm in the hood, I kind of move aggressive, man. I kind of move weird, intentionally. It's because I'm false telegraphing that I'm like belong there, right? And it's a psychic shield. And if people are looking for a chump, you don't look like the chump they're looking for, so they move on. And either way, who cares if they get to know you or not? Who cares, man? And look, if they're that judgmental and like prejudiced and like just like that exploitatory, it's better you avoid them anyway. You ain't losing nothing, you're gaining something. And real recognize real. If there's a whole bunch of real to the reals out here, they'd be right here behind me right now. Instead of the ghostwriters and shit, you know what I'm talking about? But I understand a lot of people have lives, man. Like being a parent and an employee and a good citizen and a good subject gets in the way of some of the stuff that I get into. Because I have to sacrifice that normalcy to get a little bit of, to get a taste of the odd stuff, man. The less traveled path, so to speak. And in my discoveries, man, I learned a lot of stuff. And a lot of my former limitations and like, look, and psychological blind spots and strongholds have been shattered. And I have a totally radically new changed belief from real-time experience by keeping the mindfulness and the awareness in the midst of this regular life, like going to work and freaking relationships and fucking family structure and societal stuff and all this. Right. With all this biofeedback. See, that's an alarm call. He hit the alarm call first, and there's one over there rebroadcasting the signal. So it's like, look, birds are just like thieves, man. And you got the getaway and the lookout. And while one's out here foraging about and just gallivanting, there's a couple scoping, like kind of like spotters for snipers too. All these kind of like cooperative roles that manifest in human behavior. It's obviously evident in animal behavior and socialization at the same time. So, I don't know, look, that's just all real-time observation. And I've taken other people's input, others, experts' discoveries, open discoveries. If I heard it, it's obviously an open discovery because look, I ain't got no access to classified, declassified, info, not easily. I mean, a lot of that stuff, you can't even find it unless you're really looking for it. You know how to look for it. You almost need like a guide, like a legal assistant type. It's tricky, it's complicated. Anyway. But these real-time, hands-on, get your hands dirty experiments. You don't need a liaison. You don't need necessarily a guide. It's just, hey, let's go explore the world around you. Like, you ain't got to go far, dude. I'm only a blocker away from my freaking spot right now. But it doesn't matter where I reside. Because every single one of them, all I got to do is walk a block away, dude. And I'm out in some kind of, like, real-time interaction, tap-in point to nature. You know what I'm saying? To the animal internet, so to speak. Where you can become a natural scientist and look, through your experiments and your observations and your accidents, dude. Just because by chance you were here and you bumped into something, dude, you learned stuff, dude. That's not a negative thing. That's a positive thing. That's almost, you could say, it's your intuition led you to a lesson, dude. I mean, look, it's like a muscle and a sort of faith. It's not a blind faith, though, if it's always working. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, look, see, there's a deer. Right there, see? See, buddy? See his white tail? Oh, I hope you don't get hit by a car. But if you do, homie, I'm going to have to snag you up. Snag out them freaking sinews and that hide and chisel. Wow. See, I didn't know if deers actually freaking kicked it up in here, man. I mean, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to encroach. There's another glass. I'm gonna set up a glass chute for my freaking slingshot here. See? Sometimes you can't forget to live, man. You gotta live a little. And I'm telling you, man, shooting the sling and stones at glass, man, out in the freaking park down the street, man. I mean, it kind of does, kind of like, it's a little bit exciting. And it kind of makes it, life worth living, you know, just for a little bit, man, for the moment. I got cottonmouth so bad. See? They're getting really crunk. See, what I think the birds, I literally think birds focus in on concentration. Like when a cat, when it crouches low and it looks and it focuses on one point because it's about to go attack, they see that as a sign of aggression. So they go into alarm call. So when they see me talking to this camera like I'm focused here, it's like they start effing with me. You know what I'm saying? And they start sending out alarm calls, dude. And socialization calls. Look, see, look at these two guys right here. That's funny. That's the second pair of woodpeckers that I've had creep up on me recently. So, and it's like this, man. Listen, I obviously have some kind of good energy, man. Because the animal's coming really close, man. I mean, I have some people tell me I got an earthy smell, dude. I literally am out here digging in the clay, burning wood, picking up rocks, Digging through you digging in the mud, buddy. Like, basically, dude, freaking. And I think the animals also can freaking smell that on me. And literally, like, you know, I'm drinking like dandelion tea and red clover and freaking, inhaling freaking mulligan and freaking all this type stuff and drinking euthanasia. I'm probably smell like freaking flour, dude. I'm surprised freaking bees and bugs don't come up trying to lick my ears, because all these chemicals are being extracted and excreted out of my chemicals in my pores. You know what I'm saying? See? Look, us natural scientists, this isn't witch doctor, spooky mumbo jumbo. This is actually this real common sense and logic and real-time experience through recollection, and also listening to other people, elders, so to speak, and uncles of the same techniques and processes. You know what I'm saying? It's just the natural progression of things. It's just people try to delegitimize this sort of thing, dude. There's some kind of political agenda, some kind of religio-political agenda against the Indian medicine man type, so to speak. So, I mean, I'm not calling myself that, but people do classify me as that sometimes. And I'm just telling you, yeah, look, demystifying it, no spooky spiritual stuff, just look, knowing what plants have certain different effects is a real-time, like, freaking, it's almost being like a field medic, dude. And also an amateur, like, you understand anatomy, dude. Freaking, same thing with the kung fu, dude, but I mean, understand how to manipulate the joints, the tendons, the bones, the muscles, freaking, and then the different tissues and organs. Me having this understanding, dude, gives me an amateur medical understanding, dude. Off anatomy, off Top Street, and it's not really taken into consideration or respected by your traditional so-called professional courtesy fields. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of a sophisticated form of gaslighting and discrimination and blackballing and control. My humble freaking opinion. We can debate that or talk about that later if you want. You can try to convince me why everything's fair and just, alright? You tell me why you think everything's fair and just. There ain't no shenanigans going on, alright? Look, if you can do that, I'll shave my beard. I'll put my beard on the line. Alright? Anyway, man. This video's getting kind of long. It's always fun hanging out and chatting and just venting. For any who do listen, I know. Look, I'm shadow banned. I really don't know where it's going sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But look, I just gotta do this stuff in good faith that, look, it'll get where it needed to go. And the people who needed to resonate and benefit from it, and likewise regurgitate similar expressions and materials, or like maybe another side of the coin, because that's the benefit of having perspective. What is it? Wisdom is found in a multitude of counsel. Okay, so the person who at least has a few different sources that he goes to for counsel when he needs it, that's a wise man. That's not a ignorant man that does that. That's somebody who is deliberately trying to take the best course of action to figure stuff out. I aspire to be such a type of an individual, as I would aspire that you also would push yourself to be kind of professional, semi-professional, whatnot, amateur historian type yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, God bless, much love, safe travels. Until next time, peace.